associates gather on the stand. This trial's a circus, but I've got a plan. Not a grifter, still worse than Dan. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK in a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? Me be the diva, she's running the show. Two Capone and Meg, yeah, everybody knows. Fat or fat, well, nobody knows. What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK in a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle.
I was sleeping.
One of these days, that'll be old and I'll take it off, but not today. What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday.
You gotta spontaneously, randomly put it back. You know, just like out of nowhere, be like, we're gonna pop this in there.
It's Thursday. I know that because Gabby just told me. Because I was like, I don't know, what is today? Tuesday? She's like, it's Thursday.
Yeah, please don't take me back. I've had quite a
I
week
don't want to go back either. I'm good. Like, I don't want it. I don't need to go back.
I'm like, Tuesday? Dang, girl, don't put me that far back. Lord.
It's fine. It's all fine. Don't mind the fire behind me. It's fine. Hello, Christine. Man, 9:11 a.m. She's early.
9:11? Dang.
That's when she left that high. What's up, Luca? Whew, midnight. I will be sleeping when it's midnight here. I hope. Never know. What's up, Bad Dazzer? Hello, Frank.
Frankie.
And hello, whoever. Sleeping. Frank was sleeping. He woke up just for me. Yeah, I was sleeping and I woke up just for AJ. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys have had a good week. It's been weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Nothing like bad weird, just weird.
I've had a lot of time on the phone trying to contact people waiting on hold, and
that's always fun.
It was terrible.
You know what? I believe you.
Well, because us Massachusetts people are very impatient. I can't be on hold for that long. I kind of freak out. I'm like, let's go, hurry up. Why don't you have more operators? Gosh, this is America, dang it.
I remember when my doctor's office first, I don't know what they did except make a mess out of everything. So if you had to call in to get a refill, I am not kidding. I could put my phone on speaker, get my entire kitchen cleaned, floor mopped, dried, you moved on to the next room and get that one pretty much done. I mean, you could be on hold for an hour and easy. Yep. And then I would always have to call something in and think, well, we're going to have to forward that to the doctor. I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I know you can't fill it because of what it is. I'm aware, but you know, if I could send a message, that'd be great. Now I can. Now I can send a message. So,
that's good at least.
Yes.
But I'm
not
the
my
same
problem.
way. I carry the phone around with me, whatever I'm doing. I'm cleaning the floors, I'm vacuuming, I have an earpiece in. I can still hear the music, the elevator music, on hold music. Your call is important to us. Yes. Your wait time is 57 minutes. And I'm like, F my life.
They didn't even tell you that. They didn't even tell you that. You just waited.
Yeah,
You're like, you're gonna wait. You're just gonna sit and wait.
absolutely
Like,
ridiculous.
oh, it's crazy. It's like, yeah, well, it is a pain to get refills. And, some of the medication I'm on, I have to be on. But right now, I can't even get some of it. And I was like, do you have a different strength of that, maybe? So I can just have my doctor write a different
Different
prescription?
script. Yeah,
Nope, we have zero of all of the strengths. I'm like,
I hate
okay.
that. That
Like,
always happens to me
holy
when
crap, it's been 2 weeks.
yeah, it sucks. When the kids go back to school, that always happens with the Adderall. The
But the,
CVS is always out of the Adderall. I'm like, do you got tens? You got fives?
nope,
I'll have
nope,
my doctor
nope.
write a prescription for a 10 and a 5. That's all I
Yes.
need. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Just give me something. And then they're like, well, you can call around. I'm like, I can't call around because you
No,
guys don't even want to tell me this information, let alone any other pharmacies, because of what it is. They don't tell you because they don't want to get robbed.
true. Yeah.
What's up, Snipe?
Kids go back to school. They run out of the Adderall. I'm like, so they just letting their kids out here in the summer run amok on
Yes.
Adderall? This is
Stop it.
insanity. No wonder why there's trash everywhere, spray paint on this wall. Who knows? They're just letting their kids come out here. It's like a free jungle gym for them. They have no idea what's happening.
Gabby, get a box of rum.
I wish they sold it in a box.
A box of rum? Can you imagine boxed rum? Like
Yeah,
boxed
like
wine?
how boxed. Yeah, it's like boxed wine. I wish they sold my rum in a box. Yo, that would be so amazing. There'd be one right in there with the little tab that you put up and you put the cup under it. That would be sick. See, whoever buy it,
You and whoever would buy it.
hell yeah, boxed rum. That's what I'm talking about.
Kegs of rum are close enough. Yo ho ho, it's a pirate's life for me. That's only for Gabby. I don't.
I have to tell Caleb we have to move his fishing stuff because now I have to get a keg. Thank you.
All my kegs of rum will be here. My barrels from the pirate boat, pirate ship will be here. Like,
Yeah, just park the pirate ship in my front lawn.
yeah. Oh, excuse
Hey,
us. We were talking about boxed, if they sold rum in a box, like wine.
Look sharp, my boss is sitting next to me. Sorry, boss.
Sorry.
Not gonna find anything sharp over here.
Nope.
Might be sloppy, and we think it's Tuesday.
Maybe my pencil. I do have a sharpener. Does that count?
Once upon a time in Gabby land. Nobody wants to go there, trust me. I don't even want to be there sometimes.
next time you need to have an eye patch on and a parrot, and you need a Mikey D's parrot. So
That's great.
that'll be great, and we will all know. Oh my gosh, twist it, twist. No, I won't. I won't.
Pop it, twist it.
I can't,
Spin it.
because that's a plastic pencil.
Uh,
I don't have any real ones. I looked. I don't have any.
oh, I thought he was talking about the '90s toy, Bop It.
I did too, which would be hilarious. All right. It's Parrot Polly.
Polly, want a cracker?
I don't. Are you talking? No, Bri. I thought we. I'm not reading that.
What did he say? Are you talking about rum or Dickens cider? What the heck is Dickens cider?
Gabby.
Oh, my bad. I'm on my second rum, so excuse me. Right when I said it out loud, I was like, dang. Bri, you know what? You got me. You got me there.
You got her. And it was great.
It always happens to me. You know, I just read. I'm like, what did he say? Dickin' what?
That's what I said. No, I'm not reading that. And you're like, what?
That's like the, the order of cream of some young,
Yeah, got it.
I'm not going to finish it, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Rum straight in summer, grog in winter.
Grog.
Gabby, I don't know. Gabby will be rumbling in a minute because that's where I'll be streaming from. Is Rumble. Your liver test was good today. I'll have it. Oh, now come on. Don't be abusing your liver there, Snipe. Grog, tea with rum. Got it.
Oh, that's a hot toddy over here. Well, hot toddy technically is whiskey with tea, but you can put any liquor in a hot tea. It's called a hot toddy.
Whiskey. Ugh. Anyways. Anywho's. Let's see. Love a good hot toddy. Sorry. You're just gonna have to just ignore me today. Just ignore me, whoever.
No, I legit can't believe that I said that out loud.
I can.
Yeah, great. You know what? I can too, and it just happened. We got to get over it, guys. All right. It's gonna happen in the future too, so buckle up.
Oops. AJ knows a defendant I haven't thought of. No. I don't. What's up, Christine?
She could just not wants to say what it is.
I might.
Yeah, see, she knows what's going on. She just doesn't want to say. She doesn't want to have what happened to me just a few minutes ago happen to her. So true. She's showing her face, so it'll show how red it's gonna get. My face just looks like a Hoodsie ice cream cup. It doesn't matter.
That's true. I mean, and I only have I just be that.
I mean, that is something. Look at those lips. Holy shnikes.
Okay. Anyway, let's be serious now. It's Thursday. I have to remind myself. I don't know why I want to say Tuesday. That's ridiculous and horrible. We are covering the... Sorry, Luca.
I know. Luca, I'd say I'm sorry, but it's going to happen again, I'm sure.
It's Friday there. Lucky. Mike Hunt's liquor is...
Oh, Snipe, 2. Us, 0. Snipe, winner.
Damn it, Snipe. I mean, they both start with T and end with day. That's true. Snipe, I will remember that.
She just made her mental book, Snipe. Wait, it goes Snipe. Brian's at the hospital cheering on. Ooh, go, Snipe, go. We can do this together. It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, there she is. Hi,
What's up, Ash?
Ash, go back like 10, 15 minutes and then come back.
Your work here is done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course.
Well, sorry you got here too late, but
yeah.
You better get back to painting. I heard.
Yeah.
Always test a little spot first.
Down. Like Mr. Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off. Oh no, that was paint. And you gotta make sure you do the wrist.
Paint the fence. Up.
Yes, paint the
down.
Group hello. I'm about to be some elbow deep in some Hamburg. All right.
Well,
Enjoy.
make sure it's cooked first. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yes. Test spot a spot you can't see. That's correct. Well, nah, that's all still your fault.
Well, she didn't test just a spot, okay?
she tested a wall.
Yeah. But left the corners. It was very noticeable.
Okay. Take 2. We're going to continue our coverage of Iowa versus Michelle Boat. It's from 2021. The crime happened in 2020 in the apartment complex parking lot where the victim, Tracy, I think it's Mondabough, lived. She was in, it wasn't her truck, but it was Michelle Boat's estranged husband's truck. That Tracy was his new girlfriend. Michelle was apparently not happy about that. And the defense admits that Michelle did go over there with a sharp, pointy object that we would, cut a steak with. And Tracy was trapped in her seatbelt inside of the truck, and she took Tracy's life. There was the first 2 witnesses that we heard were, they lived upstairs, their decks, balconies, whatever, looked over that parking lot. One of the second witness we heard, his deck was right there. And he didn't really think anything about it too much. He just was like, I don't want to get involved. It sounds like 2 women fighting over a man. Who cares? It's just unfortunate because there were people there. They just didn't call for help fast enough. I don't know what her injuries were, where the fatal injury was yet. We haven't heard that. So I don't know if they could have helped her or not anyway. So the defendant has admitted that she did it. She's saying it basically was heat of the moment, like crime of passion. She lost her mind, whatever. She's not guilty of first degree. She's guilty of manslaughter. So that's what her defense is trying to get to. And so we watched the 2 witnesses that I just said, and then we watched some body cam footage of finding when the first officer got there and found Tracy unresponsive in the truck. So tonight we will watch, I don't even want to say this last name after this chat today. We will hear from Lieutenant Shane Cox, and then we will hear from Nicholas Boat, who is the defendant's ex-husband, and then we will hear from Lieutenant Bryan. I don't remember how Ash said to say this, or how you guys said to say this last name, so I will wait. I bet you did. I don't, where are you at? I saw you come in. What's up, Heidel? I've already said way too much tonight, Heidel. I'm not reading that, Snipe, but good try.
Nope. You won't
Tell me
get
once.
me 2 for 2.
No
Yeah.
way.
You bastard, you.
No, I'm not, nope. Yes, and eye patch and stilettos for Gabby. Well, she's still hasn't, she's still that far back.
Nobody wants to watch me walk in stilettos. I can't even walk in sneakers, never mind stilettos.
Oops. There it is. I was like, where is it? It's because it's black, and I couldn't see it because my background's black. All right, so this...
Maybe she's watching previously and commenting on what we were saying.
She'd break 5 foot tall. What?
I break 5.
Oh, she'd
5
break.
feet.
I got it. She'd break 5. I got it.
I'm 5'1", dang it.
Thank you.
No shoes, thank you. Only socks.
Only in my tiptoes. All right. Here we go. Let me make sure that I have everything on, because it's possible that I have it all screwed up.
Good morning, Lieutenant.
Good morning.
I'd ask you to get as close to that microphone as possible. We all want to hear everything you have to say. Could you please state and then spell your first and last name?
Shane Cox, Shanecox.
What do you do for a living?
I am a police officer with the Pella Police Department.
Well, it looks like you're in a suit and the last guy was in a uniform. So what's your rank?
I'm a lieutenant
How long have you been a lieutenant?
since 2006.
Can you briefly tell us your professional background with the Pella Police Department?
I started in 2001 as a patrol officer and went through the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy shortly thereafter, and worked briefly on the drug task force, and then in 2006 I was promoted to lieutenant over patrol.
What does that mean you do?
I supervise, at that time I supervised patrol officers.
And the supervision mean you sit behind a desk and you do paperwork?
Some of that, yes.
Is that all you do?
No.
What else do you do?
I answer calls for service, I do reports, I answer questions for the patrol officers. If they're handling calls for service that they have questions about, then I would be the person that they would come to ask for clarification.
Are you familiar with the roads that make up the city of Pella?
Yes.
Fairly well?
Yes.
Is that an essential knowledge you have to have to be a police officer in Pella?
Yes.
Your Honor, there are a number of maps that I'm about to show that have been admitted. Do you wish for me to ask for permission, or may I just freely move between them?
No, you can freely move between them as long as they've been admitted.
Lieutenant, we're now looking at State's Exhibit 11. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes.
Could you tell us what that is?
It's an overview of the majority of the city limits of Pella.
Which way is north?
It would be up.
So it may seem like I'm being redundant, but that means west is to the left and east is to the right.
That's correct.
Are there two major anchor locations within the city limits of Pella of both the far west and the far east markers that are shown on this map?
Yes, to the east would be Vermeer Corporation, which is the cluster of large buildings over to the right, and then Walmart is to the left, upper left.
Lieutenant, do you see a mouse in front of you?
Yes.
I'm going to go now and give you the ability to control that mouse.
Okay.
Just so we're all on the same page, you were mentioning Vermeer Corporation. Where is that located on the map?
Right.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified Vermeer Corporation, and it's a cluster of multiple buildings on the far right side of Exhibit 11.
All right, the record will so reflect.
And you mentioned that there's another anchor on the west side. What is that?
Walmart.
Could you identify on Exhibit 11 where Walmart is?
Yes.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified Walmart by placing a red dot on the far left building up north towards the top of the left corner of the exhibit.
Record will so reflect.
Sir, where is Burger King at?
Do you want me to show you on the map?
Yes, please.
Burger King is not on this map. This map was taken before Burger King was built, so it would be that grassy area right there is where Burger King currently sits.
So you've placed the dot on the area that is not built up, that's the grassy area on the top left of the corner of the map by Walmart, which you previously identified.
Correct.
Sir, how far is that Culver's, well, let me ask this, is Culver's located next to Burger King?
Yes, across an entrance driveway.
And how far is it from Culver's to Vermeer?
It's 2.2 miles.
Now, let's assume it's not tulip time week. How long does it take one to go from Walmart or the Culver's area to Vermeer?
Assuming traffic is light and traffic lights and that kind of thing, I would say somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes.
Now, you just mentioned traffic lights and the such. What if you hit the traffic lights? How long would it take you?
Could take 12 to 15 minutes.
Now, if you were to drive the most direct route between Culver's, Burger King, and Vermeer, would you hit any lights?
Yes, you would go through 3 intersections that are covered by traffic lights.
Sir, can you identify on the map where assuming you turned out of Culver's Walmart area, not assuming that light?
Okay, so yes, there are 2 ways to leave the Walmart Culver's area. One is controlled by a traffic light, one is not, and I didn't include that one. That would be 4 lights between those 2 points. There are 3 not including that intersection.
Where is the first intersection located at?
At Washington and West 3rd.
And generally speaking, where is that on the map?
Do you want me to show you what the...
Yes, please.
It is roughly right there.
Okay.
Sorry, there you go.
So, officer, what is the street that's in front of the Walmart, Culver's, Burger King area?
Washington Street.
Is Washington Street, and you're now going to hear my terrible New Jersey accent, Washington Street. Is Washington Street the name of that street the entire way?
It is until roughly the intersection of Washington and Hazel, where it turns to Vermeer Road.
And for those who may not be incredibly familiar with that area, when we look at this map, is that where the road kind of curves to the south?
Yes.
And could you identify that on the map?
It would be about right there.
Your Honor, if I may go back for a moment, I did not appropriately note. Lieutenant, could you please put the dot back on the first intersection?
Yes.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified a spot on Exhibit 11. It is on Washington Street, which he has identified. It is approximately 4 inches from the left of the middle of the page.
Right, the record will reflect that.
Sir, so when we get to that intersection, where that dot is, if I'm driving, can I turn left if I wanted to?
Yes.
Could I turn right if I wanted to?
Yes.
Or I could keep just following the road ahead?
Yes.
Is there another spot where there is an intersection controlled by a light?
The next one would be Washington Street and Broadway Street.
And are we approaching what's commonly referred to as the square in Pella?
Yes, that intersection would be the northwest corner of the square.
Okay. And where is that on the map?
There.
And all you've done for the purpose of the record is move the mouse about an inch. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
And you have moved it to the right or to the east?
Yes.
Again, at that intersection, officer, could I turn left if I wanted to?
Yes.
Could I turn right if I wanted to?
Yes.
And I also have the ability just to continue straight?
Yes.
Is there another intersection between Culver's, Burger King, and Vermeer that's controlled by a light?
Yes, it would be the next intersection, which is Main and Washington Street.
So basically on the map, Lieutenant, all we've done is traverse the square.
Yes.
And you have now just moved the red laser pointer about a half an inch to the right.
Yes.
Again, at that intersection, could I turn left if I wanted to?
Yes.
Could I turn right if I wanted to?
Yes.
And I could also continue to go straight.
Yes.
Is there any other traffic controlled lights between
No.
here and Vermeer?
No.
Are there other traffic controlled devices?
There would be 2 stop signs between this point and Vermeer.
Were there any stop signs before this spot in time?
No.
So where is the first stop sign located at?
At Hazel Street and Vermeer. And depending, that's where it changes name. So Washington and Hazel, or Vermeer Road and Hazel.
And if we just move that red dot probably 2.5 inches to the right or to the east, that's where the road starts to bend to the south.
Yes.
And is that where the intersection is?
Yes.
And for frame of reference for people who may be familiar with the area, are there any landmarks or businesses that mark that square or that stop sign?
No.
Okay. It's the one stop sign, isn't it, where there really isn't a business located at?
Yes.
Where is the next stop sign located at?
At Vermeer Road and 240th.
So now we're going to move significantly towards the east, aren't we?
Yes.
Could you identify on Exhibit 11 where that spot is? Your Honor, may the record reflect that the lieutenant has placed the red dot at the southwest corner of the Vermeer complex on the road.
The record will so reflect.
Lieutenant, I'm going to show you now Exhibit 12. What is that map of?
This is an overview of West Washington Street. Walmart is in the top of the picture.
Now, Lieutenant, is this map new enough that Burger King is on it?
Yes.
Could you identify where Burger King is?
Yes.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the lieutenant has identified Burger King. It is approximately 2 inches from the right of the map.
Right, the record will so reflect.
And you mentioned before kind of the uncontrolled or maybe controlled intersection. Is that referenced on this map as well?
Yes, the driveway that separates the Culvers and the Burger King properties are just to the left of the red dot. You can see a car sitting at the stop sign right there.
Now, sir, you mentioned routine patrol as something that is done by your officers.
Yes.
Is part of your job to patrol these parking lots?
Yes.
And why do you do that?
Numerous reasons. We get called for vehicle unlocks a lot in most of these parking lots. We run vehicle registrations to see if there's any expired plates. We also frequent the businesses to eat, to shop at Walmart, things like that.
So let's talk about that for a moment, Lieutenant. In your experience, do people park in certain spots depending on what they're doing?
Yes.
That was a fairly lousy question, but can you explain from a law enforcement perspective what you observed over a 20-plus year experience?
There's certain spots in these parking lots that, when I look at this map, I would assume that some of them are employees of some of those businesses, and some are shoppers.
So as we look at the parking lot that is north of Culver's and Burger King, but over the driveway or the private road, do you know where, based on that description, do you know where I'm speaking of?
Do you want me to put
Please
the red
do.
dot? I would say right there.
Officer, just for a point of reference, that area to businesses to the north of where you've identified the red dot, that's kind of a strip mall area, right?
Yes.
And the new Domino's is literally just north of your red dot.
Yes.
Do cars oftentimes park in the general area where you have placed your red dot?
Yes.
And who parks there?
Mostly employees of Culver's, from my experience. Burger King, some employees from Burger King park there, and I can't say, but I would assume that employees of the strip mall might park in that same area too.
Now, how do you base that opinion? Why do the people just not park in if you work at Culver's, why don't you just park at Culver's?
From my experience, the business owners usually like to keep the parking closer to their businesses, open for patrons, not taken up by employees.
Officer, have you had an opportunity to review the video footage from surveillance videos of the Culver's and Burger King parking lot?
Yes.
Just to kind of preview where we're going after lunch, where was Michelle Boat's Cadillac parked during that time?
Would you like me to show you?
I'm sorry.
Would you like me to show
Yes,
you with
please.
the red dot? It was approximately right there.
And Lieutenant, I think I've neglected, we've talked about Culver's quite a bit. Where is Culver's on this map?
Right here.
Okay. And Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has placed a red dot on the second business from the right, north of Washington Street and south of the strip mall.
The record will so reflect.
Sir, I'm showing you Exhibit 13. What do you recognize that to be?
That is an overview of Vermeer Corporation, most of Vermeer Corporation.
Is there what is commonly recognized as a primary entrance to Vermeer or a controlled entrance to Vermeer?
Yes.
Where and how do you know what is the controlled entrance to Vermeer?
There's a building that sits next to Vermeer Road at that entrance that we refer to as the guard shack, and that's where security guards sit so that they can check people in and out. Normally, semi-drivers have to stop and check in when they're delivering or taking something out, and so that would be the controlled entrance.
Lieutenant, can you see that guard shack as you described it on Exhibit 13?
Yes.
Could you place the red dot on that spot? Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified the guard shack by placing a red dot to the north of Vermeer Road at the second turn-in from the left.
All right, the record will so reflect.
Sir, have you had a chance to review the videos of when Tracy Mondabough entered Vermeer property that evening, May 18, 2020?
Yes.
Which entrance did she use?
This entrance.
Which entrance was the defendant's Cadillac following her through?
This same entrance.
Sir, when they leave, which entrance do they leave from?
This entrance.
Your Honor, Lieutenant, does Vermeer have any type of specialized camera equipment?
Yes, they actually have upgraded their cameras quite significantly over the last couple of years. They have a camera at that entrance that is placed on a barrier that's in the center of the road right there. And then they also have overview cameras all around their campus.
Sir, when you were mentioning the type of cameras that they have, do they have what you would commonly refer to as a license plate reader?
That's what I would refer to it as, yes.
Sure, I'm showing you States 18. Is that a still shot from Vermeer Corporation of the Cadillac that drove in behind the maroon truck on May 18th, 2020?
Yes.
And that photograph captures a license plate, does it not?
Yes.
As someone who reads license plates somewhat as a career, what do you make that license plate out to be?
HRX 595.
At some point during your investigation, did you determine whether or not Michelle Boat has a vehicle registered either in her or her husband's name that is a silver Cadillac?
Yes.
What is that license plate registered through the state of Iowa as being?
HRX 595.
Sir, we've now skipped ahead. We skipped states 14. We're looking at states 15. What is this a map of?
This is, again, an overview of the majority of the city of Pella.
Okay. So this, in essence, Vermeer is cut off from this map, is it not?
Yes.
So when you had mentioned 240th Street and Vermeer Road, that would be, in essence, 240th Street is the far east marker on this map.
Correct. It would be that light right on the far right side, lower half, that is 240th.
Now, we've listened to two witnesses who live at Glenwood so far during this trial. Is Glenwood on this map?
Yes.
Officer, where is Glenwood located at on State's Exhibit 15? Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has placed its red laser pointer at the top third of, excuse me, Your Honor, 1 inch below the top of the map, approximately 12 inches or a foot from the right.
All right, the record will so reflect.
Sir, what is the distance between Vermeer and 101 Glenwood?
1.3 miles.
Between Vermeer and 101 Glenwood, do you pass a church?
Yes.
Which church do you pass?
It's Third Reformed Church.
Sir, on Exhibit 15, where is Third Reformed Church at? Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified Third Reformed Church by placing a dot on top of it. For the purpose of the record, it's approximately 4 inches to the left of the far, let me start over, Judge. It's next to the lake that appears on the map, approximately 4 inches from the right-hand side, south of Vermeer Road.
The record will so reflect.
Sir, does Third Reformed Church have cameras?
Yes, they do.
How far is Third Reformed Church from Vermeer Corporation?
Approximately a quarter of a mile.
What does State's Exhibit 14 show?
This is an overview of Oskaloosa Street on the south side of Pella, and Prairie Street would be the street running up and down, almost right in the center of the map.
Sir, where does the defendant live?
135 Prairie.
And is 135 Prairie Street on this map?
Yes.
Can you identify by placing your pointer on the map where she lives? And I'm sorry. Officer, will you put that back on and I'll make record concerning that? Your Honor, the witness has identified the defendant's home by placing a red dot on it. It is in the center of State's Exhibit 14.
And the record will reflect that.
I'm going to take the dot away from you for a second. We'll go ahead. Have I just zoomed in on 135 Prairie Street?
Yes.
Now, as we look at 135 Prairie Street and we go back towards Vermeer, okay, I'm kind of asking it in a convoluted way, but can one easily go from Vermeer to 135 Prairie Street if they wanted to?
Yes.
As we look back on States 11, how would a person taking the most direct route from 135 Prairie to 135 Prairie Street from Vermeer go?
I would say that the most direct route would be to go to the intersection of 240th and Vermeer Road, take a left or turn south, and go down to Oskaloosa Street, take a right, and then go to 135 Prairie.
Now, you just did a great job of making a record for me, but could you take your laser pointer, I appreciate the help, and just map out for us how you would do that?
So I would leave Vermeer through this driveway. I would come to this intersection, which is 240th and Vermeer Road. I would take a left and go south down to Oskaloosa Street, and there's a stop sign there. I would take a right on Oskaloosa Street and continue to Prairie Street, which is, it's pretty hard to see, but I believe is right there.
Is that the only way a person going from Vermeer to 135 Prairie Street could get there?
No.
Are there in fact multiple routes depending on how you feel like you want to go that day?
Yes.
Under any conditions, is the Glenwood address anywhere on the way from Vermeer to 135 Prairie Street?
No.
In fact, is it about as far north as you can go on this map from 135 Prairie Street?
Yes, Glenwood Street is to the very far north on this map.
Again, could you put the dot, you have it on 135 Prairie Street. Where is Glenwood again, just for our reference point? And again, Your Honor, same notation as before. Middle of the page, middle of the map, approximately 3 inches to the south.
The record will reflect that.
So as we look at the map, Prairie's on the far south side, Glenwood is near the far north side.
Yes.
What's State's Exhibit 16?
This is a closer overview of the area near Glenwood Street.
Lieutenant, with some of your duties on the days following May 18, 2020, to coordinate a search for a weapon.
Yes.
Sir, as we look at State's Exhibit 16, could you just, for the sake of all of us, put the laser pointer dot on 101 Glenwood? Your Honor, would the record reflect that the witness has placed the laser dot on 101 Glenwood? That is approximately 3 inches from the top, and I'm going to say approximately 14 inches from the right.
Record will so reflect.
Sir, is there any spot on State's Exhibit 16 that you believe was not searched on the days and weeks after May 18, 2020, looking for a weapon?
I can't say that every square inch was searched, but the majority of this map was gone over with metal detectors and a lot of manpower.
Climb into dumpsters?
Yes.
We see kind of a wooded area directly to the south of 101. Did you folks more or less grid that and walk shoulder to shoulder looking for a weapon?
Yes, and metal detectors.
Lieutenant, we're back at Exhibit 11. Where's the police station?
It is at 614 Main Street, which is right there.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has placed the laser pointer dot on the police station, which is located approximately 1.5 inches from Central's football field. Sir, could you identify Central football's field for the map for the record?
Yes.
And is Central football's field located south of Washington and approximately a 1/2 inch south of Washington and 3/4 of an inch from the left of the page?
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, we have counsel available to speak to each other.
Go ahead. Well, that struck me as well, but they seem to be fairly accurate with regard to the monitors that we have as well. But the record will reflect the witnesses identified the Pella Police Department in relation to the Central football field.
Sir, how long does it take approximately to get from the Pella Police Department to 101 Glenwood?
5 or 6 minutes.
And how long would it take approximately to go from 101 Glenwood to the defendant's home?
Depending on the route, could take somewhere 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on traffic.
Would a police vehicle going straight from the police station to 101 Glenwood meet a vehicle going from 101 Glenwood to the defendant's home?
It's possible.
Sir, as a lieutenant, did you review the footage from all of the vehicles that responded to 101 Glenwood that evening?
Yes.
And did a police vehicle ever cross paths with Michelle Boat's Cadillac?
Not that I saw.
In retrospect, did you realize or determine a consistent theme among the route that law enforcement took that night?
Yes, all the 2 primary officers and myself, we all took the same route.
And that leads us, you were working on May 18th.
I was.
What were you doing?
I was at the police department. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I was in my office.
Was there a call for service that occurred that took you to 101 Glenwood?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I read a stipulation into the record?
Go ahead, Mr. Bull. But let me preface this. Members of the jury, stipulation is an agreement that the parties have worked out, and by the parties, I mean the state and the defense counsel have agreed to the contents of the document that Mr. Bull is going to read into the record. Go ahead, Mr. Bull.
Members of the jury, the parties agree and stipulate that the call to the Pella Police Department from Julie Kuiper occurred at 8:21 Central Standard Time. Is that the call that you responded to?
Yes.
When you arrived, let me take a step back. Why did you go to 101 Glenwood?
The original call was that it was some sort of domestic situation, and normally I prioritize calls when I hear them going out over the radio. If it's a call that I, as the supervisor, might need to respond to for whatever reason, the complexity of the call or the need for more manpower.
And so did you go to 101 Glenwood?
I did.
While at the scene, did you look at the maroon F-150?
Yes.
Was anything located in the back seat?
There was some stuff back there, one or two fairly large boxes of laundry detergent and a hamper type clothing container or basket.
I'm showing you States 89. Does that photo represent what you saw that night?
Yes.
Now, does Pella have any laundromats?
Yes.
How many?
One that I know is public,
And where is that located at?
near the intersection of West 3rd and Washington Street.
If the defendant was driving from her home to Culver's, would she drive in front of that laundromat?
Yes, it's possible.
Where, you gave us the general location, where is that on the map?
It is, it's about right there.
And that's on Washington Street?
Yes.
And it's approximately 4 inches from the left side of the screen?
Yes.
If you're driving that road towards Burger King Culver's Walmart area, can you see the parking lot of the vehicles at the laundromat?
Yes.
Is the parking lot in front of the building?
There's parking in front of the building, and then there's some parking alongside the building, but not very much.
At some point that evening, did you go to 101 Glenwood?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
When I heard the original call, normally a domestic situation is, as far as officer safety goes, is unpredictable. So when I hear those types of calls, I make it a point to also go to those calls.
Did you make a determination to leave that 101 Glenwood and go somewhere else?
Yes.
Where did you go?
To 135 Prairie.
Why? What was the information you had that led you to go to 135 Prairie?
There were a couple different things. I spoke with a witness that was standing near the truck, and he explained or described a vehicle that had left the scene as a silver Cadillac. And in that same area, while I was there, I ran the registration plate on the maroon F-150. And shortly after I ran the plate through dispatch for the information that comes back when you do that, I was told by my dispatcher that the truck was registered to Nicholas or Michelle Boat.
And were you aware that a Nicholas and Michelle Boat also, when you ran it, also came back to having a Cadillac?
Yes.
When you arrive at 135 Prairie Street, what do you see?
The house from the street sits kind of uphill from the street. I saw the silver Cadillac sitting in the driveway to the south side of the house, and I could see that the window, the curtains or blinds were open on the front windows. I could see inside the residence.
I'm showing you Exhibit 17. Is that what you saw as you approached?
Minus the Pella Police Department tent, yes.
And just to deal with that issue, why is there a tent up?
This picture was taken later in the evening or early morning hours, and I believe that there was some weather that had been forecasted, and we were afraid that if it rained, that evidence that was on the vehicle would be destroyed.
Sir, were you wearing a body camera that night?
I was.
Was it recording as you approached the house?
Yes.
Your Honor, ask that you provide the jury information concerning videos in this matter.
Well, Mr. Bull, my recollection is that because of the various settings for videos and cameras, that the time of the recording might be slightly off.
No, Your Honor, that's not this matter. That by agreement of the parties, certain videos have been edited, and that was at your direction. And so if the jury were to hear any breaks where it looks like people are talking but they don't hear anything, that's because that's what we have decided and you've authorized.
All right, members of the jury, as you've heard, in some of the videos that you'll view and hear, it may sound as if they're edited. And if that's the case, they probably are, but it's done by agreement of both parties. The attorneys for the parties and the court have agreed to this process. And so you shouldn't read anything into it other than it's an agreement of the parties to facilitate the presentation of evidence. And on that point, Mr. Bull, we've got to be mindful of the time. I promised the jury a lunch break.
We can certainly take it now, Judge.
Would you prefer to show the video if it's short?
It is relatively short, Your Honor. It's less than probably 6.5 minutes.
Shall we break now, and I'll have you set that back up after lunch?
Whichever you wish, Judge.
Let's do that. It's just a little afternoon, and so we'll go ahead and take our lunch break. But before you leave, I need to remind you of the admonition that I gave you yesterday. Remember, when we break, I won't go over it in detail, but I do want to highlight certain aspects of it. Under your oath as jurors in this cause, you're admonished that it's your duty not to permit any person to speak or communicate with you on any subject connected with the case. You're not to talk with any of the parties, their attorneys, or the witnesses during the trial, even on matters unrelated to the trial. If anyone tries to discuss this matter with you, be sure to walk away. Do not take part in the conversation and alert the court attendant that it occurred. You should also not converse among yourselves
like
with anyone,
in
including
church.
family members, on any subject connected with the trial of this cause. This includes any form of electronic communication, such as text messages, Twitter, email, blogs. In other words, any form of digital or internet-based contact. You should avoid reading, listening to, or watching any news accounts of the trial. Remember, sometimes those accounts are based on incomplete information or contain matters which would not be admissible in court and could unduly influence your ultimate decision. Remember that the parties are entitled to a fair trial. It's our job, you as jurors and me as the judge, to make sure they receive a fair trial. And that means a verdict based solely on the evidence presented in this courtroom. So don't attempt to investigate any scene of the occurrence. Don't conduct any experiments or look up any words or do any form of research concerning this matter. With that in mind, then, again, we'll be at recess until 1:30. Let's attempt to resume promptly at 1:30, so I'd have you report back here to the courtroom at 1:15. Please stand for the jury.
I was thinking the same
be
thing
with you.
tonight.
So
Amen.
let me swear you in again. I'll
Peace be
just
with you.
remind you, you're under oath
And
and
also
sworn to
with
tell the truth.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Mr. Bull.
Thank you, Judge Pastor.
Your Honor, at this time, State Offers Exhibit 65.
And Mr. Bull, I gather that's the edited version of 65.
Yes, sir.
All right, any objection?
Yes, Your Honor, we would object, and I refer to our earlier motion.
All right, the court had an earlier opportunity to consider defendant's objection to Exhibit 65. Court's made a previous ruling on that. Subject to that previous ruling, then the relevant portion of 65 is admitted.
Your Honor, may I inquire of the witness?
Go ahead.
Lieutenant, I believe when we were breaking, we were discussing you arriving at the defendant's home, weren't we?
Yes.
And if I may just back up one step, was there another law enforcement officer who was with you?
Yes, Lieutenant Bryan Bigaouette from the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
And you told us, I believe, and I just want to clarify, you were wearing your body camera.
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity to watch the exhibit we're all about to watch.
Yes.
You're under permission to publish 10.
Go ahead.
Also, R.I.P. Dave.
Is that hood warm, Brian? Huh? Okay. Pella 83. Pella, get in Zerker and find a phone number for Michelle Boat and call her and see if you can get her to answer. Nobody's coming to the door. The rotors on the Cadillac are still hot, but nobody's coming to the door. I can see through most of the house and don't see anybody. Why don't you stay there and see if 77 needs help talking to any of the neighbors. I got 63 with me. We should be good. Yeah, that's... I think it's for that one. The curtain over here is askew. That's why I heard something. Devil. I think she's in this bathroom back here. I can see a little bit of movement, but I can't. The blinds are pulled. Coming?
83, I just confirmed with Mary County, they would stay home.
Lieutenant, before we go any further, I want to do some translation for a second. We heard you use some words and some codes during that tape. What is Zerker? At some point you said, could you check Zerker?
Zerker is our in-house records management system, so a computer program that basically all of our cases, all of our calls for service, any information that we have on anybody goes into this program, and it's basically a database.
And at one point you said 63-8 is with you.
That is Lieutenant Bigaouette's badge number.
And then there was some other time that there was some traffic. I think you said something about Tel 75 or 75 was called. What's going on there?
If I remember correctly, 85, which is Officer Wolf, was at Glenwood Street, and he called and asked if I wanted him to come to me on Prairie, and I told him to help 77, which was Detective Bailey at the time, and to see if he needed help talking to any of the neighbors on Glenwood. So a bunch of badge numbers.
Okay. Now, at the Pella Police Department, where do 911 and or phone calls come into?
We have a dispatch center.
So you have a dispatch center in-house?
Yes.
Okay. So earlier, before we broke for lunch, the jury had an opportunity to listen to Julie Kuiper calling the Pella Police Department. You're aware that that took place?
Yes.
And during that time, while Julie was talking, there also is someone else talking. Can you explain to the jury what was going on at that time?
So the dispatcher, if you call the police department, whether 911 or on the regular lines, a dispatcher answers the phone, and their job is to gather information about what's going on, and then dispatch that information to police or fire or ambulance, whatever is needed for that call for service. They would relay the information that they're taking from the caller.
And so one person it's the ultimate job that requires multitasking. Is that a fair statement?
That is a fair statement, yes.
So at the same time the dispatcher is receiving information, they, for example, may be paging an ambulance to go out.
Correct.
After the video shuts off, what happens next?
And there's a pretty quick conversation, just kind of how it started right there at the end of the video about what's going on. I first asked Miss Boat to step out onto the front porch and then quickly realized she was in a robe and said, well, basically, since you're in a robe, do you mind if we step in and talk with you? And she invited us into the residence.
Officer, if I use the term that you cleared the house, what does that mean?
Basically to do a cursory search of the house as far as making sure that there isn't somebody hiding in the residence that could do us harm, or it's an officer safety type thing that when you enter a residence and especially under these circumstances, I went through the house and made sure that there wasn't anybody else in the residence.
Did anything stand out to you when you cleared the house?
So it had a finished basement, so I went down to clear the basement, and I believe at that time Lieutenant Bigaouette and Miss Boat were in the kitchen. I went downstairs, and there was a storage area that was fairly long, and I could hear something from the back of the room. It was pretty dark. I had my flashlight. I made a couple announcements, police department, if you're back there, come out. And nobody came out, so I continued forward, and once I reached the back of that area, I realized that the washing machine was running back there in the corner.
Sir, I'm showing you Exhibit 9. Is that the washing machine that you saw?
Yes.
Can you explain to the jury what was going on when you observed this washing machine?
Yes, the front window or the loading door there was probably about half full of water, and like sudsy water with soap. And then the round dial up in the center had a green number on it. I don't remember what the number was, but it was lit up green.
Officer, between the time that Julie Kuiper called Pella Police Department and the time you responded to the defendant's home, how much time had elapsed?
17 minutes.
Sir, did that clearing the house, dealing with the defendant, did that end your involvement in this case?
I worked on a few things later on. I went to Vermeer Corporation and obtained the video that we've seen some pictures from, and I had little bits and pieces of, I was there all night, so I was doing a lot of stuff.
And at some point you gave some of the officers who were at the Glenwood address breaks and coordinated, for lack of a better term, officer manpower issues. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
Thank you, officer. Your Honor, pass the witness.
Cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Lieutenant.
Good afternoon.
May 18th, 2020, that was a Monday.
Okay. I don't remember what day of the week it was.
All right. And the call from Julie Kuiper came at 8:21 p.m.
I believe that's correct, yes.
Did I hear you correctly earlier say that from Vermeer to 101 Glenwood, it was 1.3 miles?
Approximately. It depends on where from Vermeer. I believe you type into the search or the directions bar, but it's approximately 1.3.
Is that how you determine the distances that you've testified to?
Yes.
From typing them in on the internet?
Yes.
Is that how you've approximated the times as well?
As far as travel times, is that what you're asking?
Correct.
I think I got some of those from that because it tells you an approximate time. It doesn't usually take into account the traffic or things like that, I don't believe, but those did have times on them. And the other part is just from me driving around. Like I can approximate probably just about anywhere in Pella.
And so your description of the times are just that, they're an estimate?
Yes.
Subject to lots of different conditions?
Yes.
It's so weird when they put them all at one big table. There was another trial we watched that was like that. Oh,
Those are all the questions I have. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Redirect, Mr. Bull.
Lieutenant, you just talked about estimations that you gave. The 17 minutes from Glenwood to the defendant's home, is that an estimate?
The 17 minutes are actually from the time of the call from Julie Kuiper, which I was still at the police department for, and then going to Glenwood and then going to Prairie.
What I mean by that is we listen to you call into the radio.
Yes.
And when you call into the radio, does dispatch type down what you did?
Yes, I'm sorry. So we would have record of the time of the call from Ms. Kuiper, and then when we go on scene, I would give radio traffic that I was on scene and then leaving the scene and back on scene at Prairie Street, so they would all be logged down by dispatch.
And so I just want everyone in this room to understand, when you say from the time of Julie Kuiper's call to Pella PD to you stepping foot at the defendant's home, that is a documented 17 minutes, not an estimate.
Correct.
Thank you. No further questions.
Ms. Heimerman.
I just want to be clear, Lieutenant.
My questions to you were asking about travel time. Did you understand that was my intent?
Yes.
I wasn't necessarily, I wasn't asking you about how much time elapsed on this particular date.
Yes, I understood that.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to be clear. Nothing further.
Mr. Bull?
Your Honor, nothing further.
Officer Cox, you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, to that end, may Officer Cox be released from his subpoena?
Defense have any reason to think that he would be called by the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Officer Cox, you're released then.
Okay. Thank you.
And Your Honor, to that end, may Ms. Kuiper and Mr. Rumberg be released from their subpoenas as well?
Any objection from the
CCs.
defense?
They're
No, Your Honor.
CC.
Same ruling then.
Oh my gosh. It spelled it every right, but one time it did not spell it right. Yes, and he was released. Ash, don't ask me, Miles, either, because I will tell you time. It's about this many minutes or hours, what have you. And don't ask me which direction. It's that away. I don't know. Yes, it's on the loose. Oh man. Oh my gosh. All right. So that was the longest segment of testimony that we're going to have.
Hey, remember that time that the CCs did that thing to you?
Yes. I know
Good times.
exactly what you're talking about.
I almost dropped what I had in my hand, and I'm pretty sure it was like a glass of like water or something, and I had my phone in my other hand. I looked at it, I was like, I'm sorry, what?
I looked at it and thought the same thing. Like, what are you trying to do to me? You're trying, like, if you're going to get me banned off of YouTube for your own CCs.
You know, that was funny. Your reaction.
Oh, it was hilarious. The YouTube, I was watching this trial. This guy's last name, the victim's last name, was Brocanera. One time, the closed captions went rogue, did their own little thing, and their own little breakdown of that guy's last name, and put broken inward, but spelled it out with the ER ending. I about died, like, because it was right in the center of my screen.
Yeah, I'm like, great job, Court TV or Law and Order.
I was like, oh my gosh. That's what we get with AI generated CCs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens. But yeah, you talk about your heart dropping. Like, I stopped. I was like, oh no, like, no. No. Well, I didn't want to say that, Snipe. But yes, that. Absolutely. It was something. It was something. Why would that be the default guess? I don't know. I mean, it had gone through the whole trial. It never really got his name right, but it was at least close. But that time, it broke it up into 2 words.
Well, I was just going to say that, like, it was the way that the lawyer was saying the defendant or the person on the stand's name. It was just the way that they said it.
Oh, it was so
pronounced
bad.
It, you know? It was
Yes.
horrible. I was like, stop saying it like that.
It was bad. It does look like this boat's going to sink. And before she does, here's her ex-husband to sink her.
Wow. He looks like he knows how to sink a boat.
So he was the victim he was not alive anymore. So they kept talking about him. It was a really just awful trial. It was a bad case. It was a group of kids, and they were kids that went to, I don't know, they were going to sell some shoes or something. I don't know. They ended up robbing the other kid that showed up, and a fight ensues or what have you. I don't remember exactly what happened with the person outside of the car, of the van, and the people in the van. But somebody fired a firearm. It went into a home of somebody that wasn't involved at all and took a guy's life. The kid that fired it took a plea deal, and I think he's serving 20 years. The kid that had nothing to do with any of it, didn't set it up, he just was there, got life. And I was not happy about that. It was so sad. So, yeah, no one spelled it. Long story short.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also, can we just say what a great patient dog you have back there? She's being very patient.
She just slimed me.
Yeah, but patiently. She patiently slimed you.
Hello, Nidawow. Measure twice, pop a cap once. Yeah, I don't remember if there was two people that were, if the victim of the robbery was also, if their life was taken as well. But I do know, like, this guy was making lunch in his kitchen, and that came through his house and hit him. It just was bad.
Completely innocent of what was happening on the outside. He was just making a sandwich or something.
Yeah, I think that's what he was doing, was making a sandwich. This is not Bigaouette. Bigaouette. How'd say it? Snipe said it earlier, and I was like, I'm not saying that because I thought he was trying to trick me again, but he wasn't. He was being serious. This is the defendant's ex-husband. This is the victim's, the victim was his girlfriend, his new girlfriend. And apparently they were not divorced yet. She was upset that he had moved on. And so this is him. I wouldn't put them together. I don't know why. Like, if just picking people out of the crowd based completely on looks, I would not pair those two up. I know that's wrong. That's why you should have women make sandwiches so they can get hit. Wow, he does look like Sal of Impractical Jokers.
Oh my God, he totally does. Wow, that has to be like his cousin or something.
Yeah, it's serious. This is a serious cousin.
They look exactly alike, though. That's crazy.
The Bigaouette came after the car. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Haley. Haley. You guys are on a roll tonight. All right, I'm sharing. Everything looks good. Okay, let's go.
You can spell your name for the record.
Nicholas Don Boat. Nicholas Don Don Boat Boat.
What town do you presently live in, Mr. Boat?
Pella, Iowa.
Where do you work?
Vermeer Corporation in Pella, Iowa.
How long have you worked at Vermeer?
7.5 years.
Are you familiar with the defendant, Michelle Boat?
Yes.
How long have you known Miss Boat?
21 years.
At some point, were you and Miss Boat married?
Yes.
Do you see Miss Boat in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Could you please describe where she is seated and what she's wearing to the best of your ability?
The far right in a black suit coat.
The far right, whereas you face...
My right.
Your Honor, the state would ask the court to reflect the record that the witness has identified the defendant.
All right, the witness has identified the defendant.
Mr. Boat, I want to take you back to the beginning of 2020. Were you and Michelle still living together at the beginning of 2020?
Yes.
At some point, what address were you living at?
135 Prairie Street in Pella.
At some point in the beginning of March, did you and Michelle separate?
Yes.
Did you remain in the home after your separation?
No, I left.
As part of your marital property, did you and Michelle own any vehicles?
We owned 2 vehicles. One was a 2004 four-door Cadillac Silver and one F-150 2006 four-door maroon pickup.
After your separation, was there a particular vehicle you drove and a particular vehicle that Michelle drove?
Michelle drove the 2004 Cadillac and I drove the 2006 F-150.
Mr. Bowe, did you know Tracy Mondabough?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would ask to publish to the jury State's Exhibit 1.
Go ahead.
Mr. Bowe, is this a photo of Tracy Mondabough?
Yes, it is.
How did you meet Tracy?
We met on Facebook.
Sometime after your separation from Michelle Boat, did you and Tracy move in together?
We did.
Where were you and Tracy living on May 18th, 2020?
101 Glenwood, apartment number 4 in Pella.
Mr. Boat, could I have you speak a little bit closer to that microphone?
101 Glenwood, apartment number 4 in Pella.
That's where you were living on May 18th, just so we're clear?
Yes.
Of 2020. Did you know Tracy to wear a particular distinctive piece of jewelry?
She always wore chokers.
And is that a necklace?
Yes.
I want to direct your attention to May 18th of 2020. Do you recall what you did that day?
I got up, Tracy and I had breakfast, and she took me to work, and we were there about 2:45 in the afternoon.
All right. Mr. Boat, do you remember what shift you were working on May 18th of 2020?
I worked the second shift, 2 to 11:30.
That's 2 p.m. till 11:30 p.m.?
Correct.
How did you get to work that day?
Tracy took me.
Do you recall which vehicle you rode in?
She took me in the F-150 four-door.
And I believe you already said this, but that was around 2 p.m.?
About 2:45.
And you went into work at that point?
Yes.
At some point later that afternoon, did you see Tracy Mondabough again?
Yes, she brought me supper.
What time did you see Tracy again?
7:35.
What time is your typical break when you're working the second shift, as you described?
It is normally at 7:30 to 8, but she was running a little behind, so I went out about 5 minutes later than 7:30.
Do you recall why she was running behind?
She was actually at the laundromat doing laundry and did not have enough time to run home and get anything to eat, so she stopped at Burger King.
Where did you eat your supper?
In the parking lot in the pickup.
Was it just you and Tracy?
Yes.
Was this a special occasion, or is this something that you would typically do?
It was typically what we did. She would come and bring me lunch.
Any particular reason?
So we could spend time together.
Do you recall about how long that you were with Tracy during your supper break?
It was between 7:35 and 8:08.
When you were with Tracy, did you notice any injuries to her at that time?
No.
Did you notice anything unusual about the inside of the pickup, such as any blood in the pickup?
No.
What did you do after you left Tracy?
I kissed her goodbye, and as I was walking back into the building, I waved to her and then went back into work.
Is that the last time that you saw Tracy Mondabough alive?
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Pass the witness.
Cross-examination?
Thank you. Mr. Bowe, in May of 2020, you and Michelle had been married for 20 years?
Correct.
You had 2 children together?
Correct.
And on what date approximately did you begin your affair with Tracy?
It was towards the beginning of March.
That was through Facebook.
Correct.
And Michelle did not have access to your Facebook account, correct?
I did not have any passwords or anything that you couldn't get into, so I'm assuming she had access to it.
Do you remember when I took your deposition, Mr. Bowe?
Yes.
Do you remember me asking you that question?
No, I do not.
Your Honor, for counsel's benefit, I'm looking at page 12. And probably, I would say lines 9 through 16. May I approach the witness?
You may.
She has her glasses on. Why the heck didn't she move out of the dang way?
Mr. Bowe, I'm going to hand this to you, and I'm going to ask you to just read it silently to yourself, if you would, please. I'll direct your attention to page 12, lines 9 through 16, and then let me know when you're done reading, would you please?
I did not read it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you indicated that you were done.
No.
Excuse me.
He's like, I'm not a speed reader. Can I have that back?
Take your time.
I did not read it yet. That's great.
Okay.
Mr. Bowe, did
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. Right, this is in 2021, so it's oh, that's a bad pause for her. Sorry. Oops. So is the Rona stuff. They just put them all behind plexiglass. Because if they would have been wearing masks, I would not have done this trial because it's too hard to understand them. But so yeah, that's why. And who knows? Some courts still have that stuff up. I don't get it.
Oh God, her face right now.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's the best.
You're not gonna get a good pause for her, AJ. Wow.
No, you're not. She's like, they put anchovies on my pizza, guys.
Can you give me the time to read that, please? Yeah, she's like, no, I didn't really.
She just like quickly ran by him, flashing him the screen. And was like, okay, great. Tell me what it said. She was like, I wasn't done yet.
Like, I didn't read that yet.
I'm not a cyborg. Jeez.
Hello, I didn't read it yet.
Yeah.
I know you are, Haley, and I love it. If she was mad about the quote-unquote cheating, why? I don't know. Is that not the question of all time? Why do people get mad at the other person? Maybe they didn't know. Maybe she didn't
Well,
know he was married.
That's the thing.
You
That's why they
know?
go after the other person, because they don't want to live without that person.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you catch your spouse cheating, why do you take it out on the person they're cheating with? Like, take it out on your spouse. I mean, I'm not saying unalive them, obviously, but be mad at them too. You can be mad at the other person. It's a breath of fresh ass. Wow.
How fresh? Minty?
Haley. Haley. Did you say minty?
Yeah. How fresh are we talking? What kind of soap?
Bride. She still wanted some cider from him.
I'm never saying that word again in my life.
She looks like an insult for crocodile. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
I would be mad at the guy first, or the girl, whoever you're with that's doing the cheating. That's who I would be mad at first. Then the other person.
Old minty ass.
Oh, Minty. Also true, whoever. You cannot force someone to love you. You can try. Tie you up. You're sitting in that chair. Right over there. It's like, you're gonna love me, dang it.
He changed his picture.
I saw that. It's just funny to me because I have this Haley voice in my head. And it's just so sweet and innocent. And I know I've been told that it is sweet. But it's funny because there's some innocence that's maybe not in there. I've heard some things. I won't tell.
She'd be like,
All right.
you bastard. You bastard. How dare you?
That's right. It's like Mary Poppins and Acid Rock.
Yeah. How dare you?
I don't want any
Three
of
lumps instead of two?
this. It's like she's so polite about it.
Unbelievable. Who
I
raised
don't-
you?
I don't want your Tic Tacs. I definitely don't want suppositories. Well, it is still more conservative than the Betty Proper method. That's right. That's why you can't see it.
Yeah, because she'll just come smashing through your front door.
I'm still worse than Dan. Just so y'all know.
Sometimes we all are.
Yes. All right.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I was going to say, was that it?
No. But his testimony is very short. It's like 12 minutes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Less than.
Did Michelle have access to your Facebook account?
Evidently, I did say no, but I did not have a password hooked up to it, so she could have gone into the computer at any point and opened my Facebook.
The only answer you gave me during your deposition to that question was no. Would you agree?
According to that piece of paper, yes.
And this piece of paper are the words from your deposition. Would you agree?
Yes,
And when you took that deposition, you were placed under oath,
that is correct.
and that's the answer that you gave to that question.
Evidently.
The day that you actually left, Mr. Boat, Michelle was at work, is that right?
That is correct.
She wasn't home.
Correct.
Thank you. I don't have any other questions.
Redirect, Mr. Harmon?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Do you intend for the witness to be excused from the subpoena?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense object?
You don't, Your Honor.
Mr. Boat, you're free to go. Thank you.
He's like, I'm running. I'm getting out of here.
I think it's been fun, but I'm out.
Yeah, it hasn't been real fun.
Oh, man.
All right. Mr. Bigaouette is coming up.
Bigaouette. That just reminds me of that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably said that all wrong, but.
He's next on the stand, Mr. Train or Mr. Plane?
Mr. Baguette.
Mr. Bigaouette. Or Mr. Baguette.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I should hit play. I've shared it. I have remembered to do that. All 3 times tonight. I've remembered to share the video.
Bravo to you.
Hey, Bryan.
Good afternoon.
Would you please state and spell your first and last name?
First name is Bryan, B-R-I-A-N. Last name is Bigaouette, B-I-G-A-O-U-E-T-T-E.
What do you do for a living?
I work for Ely Home Improvements.
When did that start?
Roughly March of this year.
What did you do before you worked for Ely Home Improvements?
Prior to that, I worked for the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
In what capacity?
I was retired as a lieutenant.
How long did you work in law enforcement?
I started with Marion County Sheriff's Office in '96 as a reserve, transitioned to full-time position in 1999, achieved the rank of lieutenant in 2013, which I held for 8 years until I just retired in January of this year. So 25 years total.
Were you employed by Marion County Sheriff's Office in March of 2020?
Yes.
Were you on duty the evening of May 18th, 2020?
Yes.
What were your duties that night?
That night I was actually filling in a different shift, but I assumed my same role, which would have been a supervisor or lieutenant for nighttime operations. So I was generally worked 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I oversaw and provided direction for the road deputies and also answered any administrative questions that would arise being with a jail or dispatch. And also, when time allowed, I would also do some patrol and respond to calls.
Lieutenant, when you turn and face the jury, would you just be certain that you take the microphone with you? At some point on May 18th, did you find yourself within the city limits of Pella, Iowa?
Yes.
And can you explain to us, if you work for the Sheriff's Department, we've met a number of Pella police officers, why are you inside the city limits of Pella?
The Marion County is designed, it's about 24 miles square, about 24 miles by 24 miles, and within that area is considered our jurisdiction, or my jurisdiction at the time. There are various towns that are incorporated, unincorporated, so like Pella, Knoxville here, Pella, Pleasantville, Melcher, Dallas, those would all still be in my jurisdiction.
And what happens, and why were you going to Pella?
As I mentioned, I typically work evenings, and it was my off night to work, but I was just filling in for somebody that had a family situation. And the Pella officers and the deputies were scheduled the same, so they were 12-hour shift, so which kind of means that when I work certain days, I always work with the same people and same people around for Pella. And so since I was working an opposite shift, it gave me an opportunity to go see a lot of the officers I know and to network with them that are typically on a different shift that I normally don't get to see.
I'm going to have you slow down.
Sorry.
Lieutenant, can you explain, was your plan to go straight to the police department?
Yes.
Did you make it to the police department?
No, I did not.
What happened?
I was just about 3 blocks away from the police department When I observed a ambulance running emergent, meaning with its lights and sirens going northbound on Main Street. So I switched over the frequency in my car and overheard the paramedics at that time talking to their dispatch requesting extra manpower because the patient they were going to was reported as being unresponsive, not breathing, and CPR was in progress. So at that point, instead of going to the police department, I activated my emergency lights and followed the ambulance to the destination they were headed.
At that point, did you really know where you were going?
No.
You're just literally an ambulance chaser.
Yes.
And where did the ambulance stop?
We stopped in the 100 block of Glenwood in Pella, Iowa.
When you stop in the 100 block of Glenwood, do you see anything?
As I got out of my patrol car, the paramedics were getting out of the ambulance. I was about to start approaching them to figure out which residence we were going to. It was a residential area. And about that time, Lieutenant Cox and Detective Bailey with the Pella Police Department were approaching. And as they approached, I could hear them conversing back and forth, something about other apartments, witnesses, and even contacting the Division of Criminal Investigation. So at that point, I kind of realized that something else was unfolding other than just a routine medical call.
And was, in fact, the patient, in fact, back behind around the apartment complex?
Yes, Lieutenant Cox explained that to the paramedics and had them drive around the backside of the apartment complex into a parking lot or alleyway where the patient was located.
And at that point, what did you do?
Lieutenant Cox advised he was going to another residence in Pella and asked if I would assist him in that, so I followed behind him.
And do you know where you ended up?
Yes, at 135 Prairie Street in Pella.
When you arrived at 135 Prairie Street, what did you see?
It was a brown one-story residence, white trim. There was a wood deck on the front, or wood porch facing eastbound, and then there was a gray or silver Cadillac parked in the driveway of that residence.
As you approach, what are you looking for, or what are you thinking?
At that time, I really didn't know much still what was going on. I knew there was an altercation back on Glenwood. Lieutenant Cox referred that to me. That altercation had something to do with a red truck that was registered to a Nick and Michelle boat, and early witnesses they spoke to saw a silver Cadillac leaving this altercation or location of that. And Lieutenant Cox also knew that Michelle Boat drove a silver or gray Cadillac, and so that's what brought us to that residence on Prairie Street.
And when you get to that residence, what do you see?
There is a gray or silver Cadillac that was parked in the driveway. And we did run the license plate, and it did come back to a Nick and Michelle Boat at that residence at 135 Prairie.
I'm showing you what's been marked as, or admitted, as Exhibit 17. Is that what you saw?
Minus the canopy, yes.
And what are you there to take the lead, or what's your role there that night?
To assist at this point, like I said, it was a quickly evolving situation that when I arrived, something obviously was unfolding far different than what I thought. And so we went to this residence from that altercation. So I'm still trying to figure things out as we go along as well. But we were trying to make contact to see if that vehicle was at that residence and if Michelle Boat was there to attempt speaking with her.
Now, Lieutenant Cox has already testified, and the jury has watched his body camera footage. Are you the other officer that's seen at some points during that footage?
Yes.
And you're in a different color uniform, correct?
Correct, a standard sheriff's office uniform with dark colored shirt or brown shirt and green pants.
Sir, at some point, after the second knock on the door, you're seen going off the porch, down the steps, and by the vehicle.
Correct.
What are you doing at that point?
We started knocking at the door. Nobody initially was coming to the door. So I stepped off, maybe to look towards the back. Maybe somebody was standing out
Sorry, can you say that again?
I'm sorry.
Step
Stepped off the porch because nobody has been coming to the door. So when I approached the side of the house, one, looking in the vehicle to make sure nobody was sitting inside the vehicle, and also maybe a glance towards the backyard to see if anybody...
Sorry, and also what?
To look inside the vehicle to make sure nobody was sitting in it. And also to glance towards the backyard to make sure nobody was back there that couldn't hear us knocking.
Did you notice anything as you looked at or in the Cadillac?
Yes.
What was that?
When I approached the vehicle or looked down inside the passenger window, I noticed down on the passenger side floorboard, there were several items that kind of caught my attention. One was blue rubber gloves. There appeared to be an orange hammer, a gardening spade, and looked like a flat bar or pry bar. Then up on the seat, there was a dark colored purse, a set of binoculars, and then as I glanced in the driver's side floorboard, there appeared to be a lens cap for binoculars, or sitting down on the ground on the floorboard, I mean, by the brake and gas pedal.
At some point, the defendant answered the door.
Yes.
And we see you go inside. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
At some point, Ms. Boat is transported back to the police station, wasn't she?
Yes.
What was your role after she went to the police station?
After that, I stayed on site but outside for a while. I conversed with Lieutenant Cox for a few minutes, discussing of he was in contact with other people that weren't on the scene. I know one of our contacts or conversations was if there was any clothing that he noticed in there, but he commented he noticed a clothes washer going downstairs. But other than that, I didn't have much there until I was requested later to come to the police department.
And did you go to the police department?
Yes.
And what happened when you got there?
There was other people there from different agencies, drafting search warrants, gathering facts, and like I said, there was two parts of town, so I was kind of there to be briefed on what was going on at the Glenwood location, and also provided information that I saw, such as the items observed in the vehicle on Prairie Street.
At some point, did you leave the Pella Police Department?
Yes.
And where did you go?
Back to 100 block of Glenwood.
And did you do anything when you got there?
Yeah, I approached the officers there. My intent was just to see if they needed a break. It was after midnight, I believe. It was late. See if they needed something to drink or a break. They were fine. At that point, that's when I saw the scene that they were securing. The decedent was laying on the ground face up and had that canopy much either the same or much like that was in the picture over the Cadillac there. As I looked around, there was very few, one or two vantage points from certain windows of a nearby apartment that not everybody was in there, but had somebody been there, they could look out and possibly see the decedent. So out of respect for the decedent, we hung a sheet on the sides of the canopy, kind of blocking that view.
Sir, while you were at the scene where Ms. Mondabough and the truck were, did anything stand out to you?
Yes.
And what was that?
There was it appeared to be a tip or a finger. It was off of a latex glove. It wasn't the whole latex glove. It was just the finger portion. And that in itself seemed strange. It was by the decedent's foot, by the opening of the truck door. But it also matched the same color of the gloves that I located, or observed, I should say, in the Cadillac back on Prairie Street in the driveway.
I'm showing you what's been admitted as Exhibit 20. Do you see the blue latex fingertip in that picture?
Yes.
And can you just briefly describe where it is?
Kind of triangulate between the wooden post, that truck tire, and the foot you see in the bottom part of the screen, kind of in the center of those three.
Lieutenant, I'm showing you Exhibit 21. Is that more just a close-up of the fingertip?
Yes.
At some point, did you return back to Michelle Boat's home?
Yes.
Was there anything in the kitchen of Michelle Boat's home that caught your attention?
Yes.
What was that?
A calendar on the wall.
Showing you what's been admitted as Exhibit 34. Is that the calendar?
Yes.
So, Lieutenant, what was so unique about a calendar in someone's kitchen that it caught your attention?
Well, oftentimes you see a calendar, you have things like people's birthdays, maybe appointments, things like that. This one, something significant had happened, obviously 69 days before May 18th, because someone in that residence has taken the time every single day, it appears, to document that every single day.
Now, when you went back to the defendant's residence and you saw that calendar, what was your role there that day?
That morning would have been the following morning, so the 19th. We were advised, we knew search warrants were being drafted to search the property, and we were advised 4:20, 4:30, somewhere in there in the morning, early morning, that the search warrant had been reviewed and approved and signed by the judge. So I was going in with other officers, more of to look for anything in evidentiary value, not really to seize anything or collect anything or photograph anything, just to walk through to see if there's anything that stood out that I would need to point out to any lab technicians that were collecting evidence.
So basically, look but don't touch.
Correct.
Did you find anything during that process that you thought was interesting enough that you were going to bring it to someone else's attention?
Yes.
I want to start on the basement level first. What was down there that caught your attention?
In the washing machine, as I commented earlier, when I was conversing with Lieutenant Cox outside the residence at Prairie Street after Michelle had been taken up to the police department to speak with the officers.
After Michelle
had been taken up, transported up to the police department to speak with investigators. He commented that it was a front load washer. He was downstairs and could see a load was spinning because he could see the clothes sloshing through the window.
Right. Thank you so much. Excuse me, for gifting 5 membership. Squid got 1. Annie Ruler 69. Heather TR. Catherine Ann 88. Kimberly Jerome 1988. All received memberships from Bri. So thank you so much, Bri. I appreciate it. Thank you for still being a member all this time. You and Gabby are some of my OGs. And Carmen whenever she's around. You know?
Of course, by 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, that was done. But I walked down there and I didn't open it, but I could still see through the window, and it appeared to be an odd combination of articles or clothing inside.
What do you mean?
The materials or clothes inside the washer were not separated by any sort of type of clothing or color. It appeared to be one outfit. It looked like a pair of jeans, a darker zip-up coat kind of, and a couple whites, like maybe possibly a bra or a sock.
I'm showing you Exhibit 33. Is that the washing machine that you saw?
Yes.
With the clothing inside?
Yes, and the door was closed, but this was her photo was opened, yes.
When you went did you go upstairs?
Yes.
Did you, again, search but not seize?
Correct.
Where did you next find something that at least caught your attention?
The bathroom.
What were you doing in the bathroom?
I wanted to look in there because when Lieutenant Cox and I first arrived on Prairie Street, it took, if you watched the video, seemed like a significant amount of time for somebody to come to the door. When Michelle did come to the door, she came from the bathroom. And having been at the scene and being briefed at the police department, there was a significant amount of blood at the scene. So I wanted to look in the bathroom to see if
doorknobs, door handles, curtains, anything of that nature, if I could see any blood in the room.
Did you see any blood?
No.
Did something catch your attention?
Yeah, there were a couple of things. One, there was no clothes on the floor. Usually somebody got in the shower in a hurry and came out. There was no clothes or pile of clothes sitting there. I kind of thought about that. There was also a set of keys. Instead of being hung on a hook somewhere inside the door, there was a set of keys and a key fob laying on the vanity counter. And when I looked closer, there was, it looked like hair, dark colored hair, strung or wrapped up, caught up in it. And over those 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe even 4 minutes, I was looking around the bathroom for any possible blood and noticed the other items. It dawned on me that the toilet kept running, but not all the time. It ran for 20, 30 seconds, and it would stop. And it just continually would run and stop and run and stop. So it caused me to go over to lift up the toilet lid, the tank, and that's when I observed a white towel in the tank of the toilet.
Showing you admitted Exhibit 31. Is that what you saw?
Yes.
Did you touch the towel?
No.
What did you do?
Not knowing if there maybe been a leak, somebody intentionally just put that towel there to keep water from spraying out. But so I put the lid back on. I contacted the lab technicians that were at the residence and pointed that out to them and asked them maybe just take a look at that further before they cleared the residence that day.
Thank you, Lieutenant Bigaouette, or Bryan Bigaouette. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Sir, you observed in the Cadillac outside the residence a hammer, is that right?
It appeared to be a hammer. It was orange in colored.
And was there also a garden spade?
Yes, as I recall, yes.
Were there any other tools or implements that you saw inside the vehicle?
What I call a flat bar. It's like a crowbar, but a kind of a flat bar. That was also on the floorboard. Those 3 things that you just mentioned, and the gloves, the blue latex gloves, were on the front passenger floorboard.
And inside those gloves you saw, that was 2 or more single, I want to say pairs by habit, but 2 or more gloves in the car?
Look, from my memory, I know there was a latex glove there. If there was, I obviously didn't open the vehicle and go and look if there was, a lot of times they're crumpled together, or if there's 1 or 2 or quantity or 4 or more. I'm not sure the count or quantity of them there, I'm sorry.
So you don't recall exactly how many you saw through the window?
No.
Did you open up at that point when you're describing seeing those things? Did you have the doors open at all?
No, I did not enter the vehicle.
No other questions, Your Honor?
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor. I ask the witness to be allowed to be excused.
No objection.
Thank you. You're free to go, sir.
Thank you.
Stop it. Okay. My toilet is not running. But I think what caught his attention about the toilet running is because it was running every 20 to 30 seconds, which would be odd. Also, don't hide stuff in the top of your toilet tank. They're going to look
weird.
there. You know?
Also, it's like, drug dealer 101. Don't ever do that.
Also, I think you, Gabby, but I can't remember why I was listening. Maybe you and Carmen were streaming together and I wasn't with you guys. I think you maybe educated me on what is it an upper decker?
Yeah.
is. I had no clue. No clue.
Yeah, you don't ever want someone to do that to you.
No, no, you do not.
Definitely not.
And
That
I
is
don't
that's
know.
a dang mess.
I would never do that. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Well, some people are just sick, you know? They're just sick in the head, and that's, you know, they get kicks
Yeah,
out of it, you know?
yeah, it's just weird.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think she put it in there to hide the glove. But flush it. You have a better chance of it going down the toilet
Correct.
than like
Yeah,
in the top of the
absolutely.
toilet.
Well,
Just
she
like
wanted to see if she could save it for later. That's why.
It's like what you should also do instead of doing an upper decker, just go normal and flush it. Nobody wants that. Nobody
Clearly,
wants
she
that.
still wanted it.
I mean, I look there if you invite me to your house just saying, what are you looking for?
If I heard the top of my toilet come off my toilet, I'd be like, what the heck? Get out of my house.
Yes. It's like, yeah, but you know, you could jiggle the handle, make it stop normally. Unless that little dumb chain thing falls off and you got to reach down into the tank to reconnect it. It's like gross.
But still, you know, you would just randomly just look in someone's top of their toilet unless you're, I don't know.
Unless you're Snipe.
I guess, yeah.
Maybe first don't go stabby. True. Don't do that. Like, you know. Oh, good. Then you can just adjust the chain and stop it from running sometimes since I've been too lazy to do that. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
That's hilarious.
Nope.
I had to replace my whole thing back there. People are pushing the handle down too hard and broke it. I was like, you only gotta tap it, dang it. You don't gotta hold it down with all your might. Well, who are you, the Hulk? Jesus.
Well, in some people's defense, I'll defend because our toilets, the thing to flush it's on the top. So on the top of the toilet lid.
Oh, you get like
from
a push one?
So you push it,
Yeah.
but if you hold it down, then it releases more water. So I don't know. I'm just used to that. And I did catch myself holding down like the handle on the toilet the other day that was not mine. And I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I didn't break it. What's up, Deidre?
Hey, Deidre.
Boston is not my cup of tea. An hour and 45 minutes to go 25 miles an hour at 2:30 in the afternoon or 2:30 at night.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
morning.
I should have told you, never drive in Boston ever.
Yeah, it doesn't
Take the
matter.
train.
Take
Take the bus.
Have a good night, Ronnie. Have a great weekend.
Night, Ronnie.
Yeah, California, when my parents lived out there, it just did not matter. I don't care what time you hit that freaking freeway. The only time I ever drove on the freeway, we hit it like at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. There wasn't anybody out. Because I told my dad, like, if I have to drive out of here, because they were moving back to here, I'm like, we're leaving early. I'm not driving. I'm not driving in freeway traffic. It's not happening. Because my mom especially, she'd be like, she would have been so nervous with me driving on the freeway. She never drove on the freeway the entire time they lived out there. She had backways that she took everywhere.
Yeah.
There's
just some cities you don't need to drive in, you know?
What is Squid doing? Why is she flipping? Was she flipping somebody off? Or was she just sitting like that thinking? I can't tell.
What happened?
I don't know. Snipe's picture.
Maybe he's like secretly flipping Ronnie off. Later's Ronnie, F you, you know what I mean? Probably not, but.
I believe that, whoever. I believe that. You might have said something. I believe that as well.
Oh, that was for you, Snipe? No, it makes sense.
Yeah, how do you flush the toilet? Just, when in doubt, just push both the buttons. Because there might be two. for 1
and
and
then they
2.
don't like pull the thing up, so the toilet's just sitting back there running for like 25 minutes. I get up, I'm like, why am I hearing running water?
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, nobody has time for that. Jesus.
Yeah. It's yeah, we had yes. Toilet talk. I know it's what y'all came for.
Toilet talk. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, just push them both. So Monday and Tuesday, we have it looks pretty much law enforcement testimony. Hair nose stream's almost over. And then on Wednesday, we get to the defense. Like I told you, this is a very, please breathe into the microphone. This is an extremely short trial.
Yeah.
We'll finish up. I'm not sure if Carmen's coming up here. So it's kind of really been a back and forth thing over the last couple of days. But I do what?
Carmen is coming on?
Up from Texas to here, like she did last year.
I thought you were talking about on stream.
No. I mean, sometime she will. But, so I tried to pick one that would end kind of around the time that it'll end, I think, a little bit earlier than she would get here, so we can just do whatever else. But if she does get up here, then I will probably take that time off that she's here. And maybe, who knows? I'm going to tell her bring her stuff, bring your equipment, and we'll just maybe do something stupid one night.
Yeah.
But we only get to see her once a year, so.
Like what, pet a spider or something?
Yeah. I'm not going to pet any of her wildlife. So.
She's like, look what I packed. She's like, I packed a squirrel, Mom, in my suitcase.
Yeah, no. Take your suitcase outside, shake it out, vacuum it out, then pack it after you shake everything out, and then put it in your car, and after you clean your car out, and then bring it here. Also, when you get here, unpack it outside. So, because I don't want your stuff.
She is hilarious.
Oh my gosh. It's like one thing after another with all right, Miss Rude. So, but anyway, like I said, short trial, so we'll get to the defense Wednesday, it looks like. Michelle's testimony is divided into 2 parts. So, I just kind of had to do it that way because of the way that closings go. Because it looks like she's the only defense witness, unless something weird happened and they called somebody on that I didn't think is a defense witness because they're law enforcement. Not that it can't happen, but, you know, sometimes. Where'd Frank go?
Where'd what?
I saw Frank say bye, so I wanted to say bye. Have a great weekend, Frank.
Love you, Frank.
Okay. I think that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Nope. That's it. That's all she wrote. Grandma's house tonight at 9,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah, she's doing general trivia.
All right. I can tell you a secret. If Carmen's serious about playing, she won't be chatting. She's the other day. She's like, if I'm trying really hard, I'm not chatting.
Yeah.
So, but check out Grandma's house. There are kids there, so keep it kid friendly. Grandma finally is able to do members only streams, so she is doing those, I think, once a month. And
yeah, the next one is June 15th.
Okay. Oh, that's Mr. Gabby's birthday, which is the day before Mr. Hamp's birthday.
Fancy.
Fancy. Who knew? But other than that, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit that like button on the way out. It helps me a ton. If you're on mobile and you ever think about it, because I always forget to even say anything about this, if you could hit that hype button, that would help me out too. So
yeah, hype it up.
Hype it up. All those things. But other than that, thanks for joining us. Take care. Have a great weekend. All that stuff. And I'm going to say bye. Like Gabby say.
Bye.
See you guys all on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Hot mannequin love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Ooh.